We're back, part two.
If he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Second and 5. Fifth carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. That time. But he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having... Keep feeding them.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson.
Got it.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
13.
Throwing is Jackson. And they hit him. This one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Operating from the gun. Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun now with Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. Get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Purdy off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Forced out to his left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here's Jackson. That's caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 32 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Tucker now to add the point after. And a good job on the hold there as this is good through the snow, and this game is tied. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Now Purdy.
Oh, what?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Way to go.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Jets and Saints tonight.
Now to throw.
God, I'm
It's
up.
caught. And some space here.
What's that?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down and 6 now. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 33, here's a second down and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Onto the ball.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get him the lead.
Again, this has been Ravens will face the fucking Cowboys on Black Friday football, the 49ers. They will have a game on Thanksgiving as well. And right now, this has been a game. This has been a game. Debo with a catch. Second and goal, though, not a touchdown. So it's been a great game. We will win this shit. The Ravens faced Indianapolis. Joe Flacco returned to Baltimore. Cowboys to Jets. Cowboys, Jets.
Picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
Oh, what? Hell no.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Being chased out left. And across the chalk, in the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Yo, he could die for that shit.
Touchdown run. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown
Damn.
to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
The extra point try now for Moody. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left.
Oh, shit, Jackson.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
In motion right is Aguilar. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, Aguilar. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Down to the 10.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Tucker now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Throwing here, Purdy.
It's
the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Touchdown.
That's a great play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The sack there by Roquan Smith. This is a sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Steps away to his left. Shoves, and he's going to take it in. Touch. Francisco. Brock Purdy taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now Moody for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time a 6-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Jackson.
Jackson.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Now it's Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swung.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
Oh, Jackson.
And he's got some space here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got room. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking to throw. Purdy.
7. Nobody open.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Hardy. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Shotgun now with Purdy.
Okay.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Small now to the next.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Looking to throw. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Oh my God.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy.
Oh, Jack.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Samuel.
Oh, shit.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Here's Hardy set to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Great kicker, too.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
But again, this has been between the Ravens and the Niners. Fuck the police. Oh, God!
Connecting with Andrews.
Another timeout for the Ravens.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute.
Again, this has been between the Niners and the Ravens. It's last time. In the night.
Throwing Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm out by the Niners.
Henry up the middle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down.
What the fuck?
They'll run it again with Henry.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was just saying, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This no gimme in the snow. And he nailed it. It's good.
45. Raiders with the win. And a knock.
And joy will reign in the inner harbor as the Ravens have won it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
Ravens.
So that's a wrap.
Ravens Cowboys going to go down on Friday night.
And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
I'll take the Jags. We're 48-45 Ravens with the win.